Thank you all so much for joining me on the stage. We're gonna get started with Jeremia Nakathila. He is fighting Abdullah Mason in our co-main event on ESPN on Saturday night. And Jeremia, nice to see you again. How does it feel to be back on the big stage once again after your last few fights in your home country of Namibia?
Yeah, no, thank you. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for being here, strong and healthy. Yes. And I want to thank Mr. Toprang, Mr. Bomb as well, for having me back. I love it here, and I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Were you waiting for a phone call like this to get an opportunity to come back to the United States and show what you can do once again on the world level?
For sure, yeah. I've been talking with my promoter to make sure if there's an opportunity for me to come back to the state, you should grab it. And then I've been in the gym that whole time.
And you get the call not only to come back, but to fight one of the hottest. I guess he's a contender now. I was gonna say prospect. Yeah. I guess I gotta change that language now for Abdullah Mason. What are your thoughts on Abdullah? What do you think about him as a fighter?
Yeah, no, I understand. He's one of the best prospects, and I'm grateful to face one of the best prospects.
What would a win against Abdullah Mason do for you in your career at this point? Stepping up on the big stage, you fought undefeated guys before, but now you get an opportunity. If you get the win on Saturday night, what would that mean for you and your whole team?
Yeah, no, me fighting at this level, there's nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. I've been fighting top guys, and there's no difference. There's nothing special facing Mason. I'm just looking forward to Saturday, so we're gonna meet.
What can the fans watching all over the world, because you will be broadcasted internationally as well, expect from you on Saturday night in your performance?
Yeah, no, boxing fans around the world, expect fireworks from my side. Jeremia Nakathila, all the way from Namibia, is coming to lighten up the ring.
From Namibia to Norfolk. It's quite a journey. We're happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to your entire team for making the trip.
Sure.
All right. Hi, Abdullah. How are you?
I'm good. Can't wait.
I know you can't. You're back here in Norfolk. Did anything exciting happen last time you fought here? I can't remember.
Yeah, I came and I showed out. Norfolk loved it. It was a crazy performance. It went crazy for the boxing community. The whole fight was circulating around for the next few weeks or so. So I'm coming out here to do the same thing.
Another step up in competition. That's always the goal, right? A better opponent each and every time. And Jeremia has fought the likes of Shakur and Morataya and Mercado, et cetera. I mean, that's some big names on his resume. What are your thoughts on him as an opponent right now at this point in your career?
Jeremia, he's a great fighter. He let his hands go. He got 21 knockouts out of 26 wins. So, he's coming to punch. He let his hands go. He throw his right hand a lot. He shoots strong. He got a lot of power on his punches. So, my thing is just do the same thing, stay focused, stay tight, and get him out of there just like the rest.
This is already the third fight for you in 2025. And with this pace, is this the year that you kind of cement that contender status at the very least, or maybe even challenge for a world title?
Absolutely. Everything is happening at its proper time. So I'm just working my way up. I'm getting it honest. I work my way up to number 2. We got somebody else ahead of me. I'm right there. Is
this man that's licking his chops while he stares at you one of those guys?
Absolutely.
So what you want to do?
I'm working my way up. I'm right here.
So after you beat him, what you want to do?
We could do whatever. I'm pretty sure my team could put anything together.
Are you going to put it together, sir? You the man in there.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
I bet you don't.
But I let my hands do the talking, so
let's do it next. Let's do it next.
Okay, I'm pretty sure my team accommodates that.
No. Me and you, let's make it happen right now in front of everybody. After I knock De Los Santos out, after you knock this opponent out, me and you, let's fight next. Let's do it.
That's what I'm here for.
You here to fight me next?
He said that's what I came for.
That's a bet.
Okay, so maybe not the Carl, are you still in the, Carl?
Hey, Bob Arum. Bob,
Carl,
you ready?
Bob.
You ready? Bob Arum, the man with the player right there. The man with the player is right there. Bob smiling, he like it.
Can somebody get him
You
a
go
mic?
get him hurt, Bob. You go get him hurt.
We're matchmaking up here, so add that to my credentials, okay?
Hey, Pops, where you at, Pops? You walking him into something crazy now.
I thought he was maybe going to go the WBC route, and it would be for a unification.
You walking into something crazy,
but...
Pops. You know it. He usually talk.
Well,
quiet
y'all
now.
both have business to take care of first on Saturday.
Easy work.
Before you guys take care of each other. Anything else that you'd like to say, Abdullah?
I'm coming to do my thing and steal the show, like I always be doing.
You typically do. I would agree with that.
That
Thank you.
was a little shot.
I mean,
That was a little shot.
he did have a hell of a fight last time he was here.
Against
too,
opponents.
so.
I'm far from that.
Yeah, that's true. You have a belt for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to get to now the man who would like to try to take that belt from you on Saturday night. Before I get to the questions that I already had prepared, what do you think about them already talking about a fight, but he still has to fight you come Saturday night?
Knock him out. Promise.
Yo siempre digo que el 90% de lo que se planea no se da.
I always say that 90% of things that are planned doesn't come about.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said?
No, I did not.
You probably don't care to hear what he said, but he said 90% of the things that are planned don't come to fruition. That, then getting into a full training camp, no easy touch. Right back to a world-class level. Why will things, why was that so easy for you to say, okay, I'm going to step up and take a big fight when your first fight back from that?
En la vida nada es fácil y lo fácil se va rápido. Estamos por lo difícil porque con lo difícil se llega a lo grande.
In life, nothing is easy, and what is easy comes about quick. And this is what we're here about and what we're trying to do.
Why will things be different for you this time at a world-class level?
It's different now. We here.
El resultado será diferente porque yo vencí la muerte y si yo vencí la muerte no hay nada más grande que eso.
The result will be different because I defeated death, and after defeating death, there's nothing bigger than that.
What he say?
He said, after defeating death, there's nothing bigger than that. So that's why the result this time will be different than previous times he's stepped up to world-class level and has not been able to overcome.
Okay.
Are you not listening? You ask questions so good, but you're not
I'm
listening.
everywhere right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. But here.
It's all right. Let me ask you, Edwin, before I let you go, considering all that you've been through, your health scare, your family, to your fans, what would it mean for them to hear and the new Saturday night?
Why would you ask him that? Hyping him up.
Bueno, es algo que se va a escuchar, no es que cómo se escucharía, se va a escuchar en The New y para mí va a ser algo muy grande, para mí, mi República Dominicana y todos los latinos.
It's something that will be heard, and what will be heard is "and the new," and it's going to be something big that's going to be big for me and for my country, the Dominican Republic.
Buena suerte, muchas gracias.
This is fun.
Now it's your turn, Keyshawn. That's what you wanted him to say?
Yeah, for sure. I want him to say that he gonna come in there and win and try to take my strap. I ain't pick him for him to not to say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I picked him because I know he's gonna come and create a great fight for the fans that's coming out, and it's gonna be a great fight. But he's not gonna hear in the new.
What makes you say that he's going to bring a great fight? People maybe that watch the Shakur Stevenson fight might not agree with you.
Well, you got to think about it. He can't put on two of those performances and expect the third one to get a big shot at something. So he's coming to fight and put on a performance because his last one was trash.
For you, coming back this time around for a fight week, this time with some hardware on your lap, has it felt any different for you coming back as a world champion now, or is it kind of the same?
Nah, the only thing different is you got young guys like him right here calling me out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing really different. Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah,
that's
man.
That's the position that you want.
It's nothing to me. Like, I knew I was a world champ coming into this sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, a title is just put the icing on the cake, but I know who I am with or without the belt. I'm the businessman, and I put on great fights. I put on great performances. DB3 sold out the scope last time, and we all wasn't world champions. You know what I'm saying? They just know what we can do, and I know what I can do, and I'm the businessman, man. I'm knocking De Los Santos out Saturday.
Every fighter that I talk to, they say, yes, it is challenging to win a world title, but it's even more challenging to defend it because, like you said, now you've got a target on your back and everybody's gunning for your strap. How have you elevated your game in this training camp now that the target is on your back?
Honestly, it's not always about just it's being harder to defend it. It's really harder to keep it. It's harder to keep defending it, defending it, and just keep it for the rest of your career. Since I've been pro, I've been seeing a lot of these 135 titles. They've been playing hot potato with it. A lot of these guys wasn't able to keep it. You know, the 135 division is one of the toughest divisions in boxing, so I kind of understand. But when you got a fighter like myself, I feel like I'm the best in 135, but also years to come, I'm going to show you I'm the greatest of all time.
The chemistry, you know, I've watched the videos, the camp life, etc. Check out Top Rank's YouTube for those. But the chemistry with DB3 and the B&B crew, like, it's undeniable. And it's been fun, you know, as a fan to watch. And I've also, you know, the work that you put in. And if I know anything about that crew, it's that work time is the main thing, right? So how would you describe the work that's been put in to get that knockout that you're looking for?
Sure. Honestly, our coaches was telling us, like, they didn't never see us train this hard. You know, Bomac always pushes, but it was this time around that we was pushing and they was pushing us. Like, it was all, like, we was all working together. As y'all know, Kelvin Davis got a big fight coming up. Keon got an undefeated fighter coming up. And, you know, I'm a world champion now, so I'm carrying things a lot differently now. So this camp definitely been tougher than the previous camps, and y'all gonna see Saturday night.
Before I let you go, speaking of camp, you did have a special visitor that came to the Top Rank gym to check you out in camp. There was no cameras there. It wasn't about a media appearance or a spectacle, but Floyd Mayweather came to pay DB3 a visit in the gym. What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie, that was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. I just called him one day. I was in my garage just doing stuff. And I'm like, I call Floyd, see he'll pull up. I'm sparring today. He like action. So I called him, and literally he just pulled up on me. Everybody was just so surprised, like, oh my gosh, he's about to watch us spar. Like, it was amazing. The guy that I was sparring, he like, God dang, we in the middle of sparring. The dude like, God dang, Keyshawn, you got Bomac and Floyd coaching. It's a dream team. I was just like, man, I just can thank God, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that we just got these people with us, man. God got us in this position for a real reason. Without God, we all wouldn't be here to this day, and, man, praise God. Very
cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. Oh, you have something else you'd like to say? I have a few more things too, but go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I have a question. We're gonna actually, maybe you should start because we do have a few questions from some media that we're gonna get asked to you before we break this off. So if there's something else that you'd like to say before I get to that, go ahead.
No, I don't.
Okay, you're done. Okay, he said he's done. So the first question was actually emailed to me ahead of time from Miss Wanda Davis. Do you know that name?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, well, she asked me, and she wanted to know. She said that before.
It's my mama.
She said that before your 6th grade graduation promotion, you needed to get a haircut, but by the time you said something, the barbershop was closed. And so Miss Wanda Davis actually gave you a haircut herself before your graduation. How did that haircut turn out? She would like to know.
Yeah, I better not pull up no picture here either, if y'all got one. I don't even know,
and roll the picture.
I remember when she used to cut our hair. It was a military joint, just cut it all off, no edge up. You know what I'm saying? We was kids, so it was cute. You know what I'm saying?
But momager fits her better than barber.
No.
Momager.
No.
Manager, not barber.
Barbager, that's funny.
All right, we have a couple questions selected from the media, prearranged. For everybody else, the fighters will be available for questions after the press conference, so I'd like to start with the first question. Go ahead.
Larry Obama, Virginia pilot. Keyshawn, it's great to see you. I remember we talked way back when we were at Lafayette Park, and you talked about getting to this stage. Here you are now. What does it mean to be coming back home, to fight that scope again, and to be a world champion?
It means a lot, man. It definitely means a lot that DB3 had the people's support. You know, we got Michael Vick in the building. Y'all clap it up for Michael Vick. He just became the Norfolk State head coach for the football team, so that's definitely something major. We got Bob Arum here. Y'all clap it up for Bob Arum. We got my mother, Wanda Davis, here. Clap it up for our mother, DB3 mother. And, of course, the rest of our family's here, man. So family first, of course. So just seeing my family sit right there, just being there, supporting us to this day, man, that's what really means a lot to DB3. And also just having the support from the whole town, selling out this arena and coming out here and doing it again. It's amazing for sure.
Second question.
Mark Davis, Channel 3 here in Norfolk. Keyshawn, you guys did this back in November here at home, and it was a spectacle, and you guys tore it up and filled the seats. Besides the hardware sitting there, has Fight Week 2.0 been different at all? Better, or are you used to it? I imagine it never gets old, but how is Fight Week number 2 different than Fight Week number 1 here at home?
Fight Week number 2, I feel like the main thing that is different is I got a lot more doubters, like this kid right here, and a lot of people that think that he's going to win. And I honestly didn't expect that much people to think that he was actually going to win or even put up a fight. But I like it. And sometimes I don't know how to take it. Sometimes I be mad like, oh, y'all is tripping. I'm going to get on y'all ass. And sometimes I just be like, I mean, this part of boxing, Key, you're a world champion. You at the top, and that's what happens when you're at the top. So it's definitely mixed emotions, and I can say that's the only thing that's really different. He got a lot more supporters.
Okay, I think that wraps up the public questions. Like I said, the fighters will be available for interviews. Abdullah, Keyshawn, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Jeremiah, Edwin, thank you, Gabe. We appreciate it. We're gonna pose you guys off for some pictures, each fight first, and then we're gonna bring back out the mayor for some photos. So thank you all so much for joining us,
Thank y'all. Thank
for
you.
adding to the lively atmosphere. We appreciate it. So let's face off.